Welcome to Coin Hidden Us. Listen carefully, because today, I'm about to reveal 4 American coins that look completely ordinary. Yet their value has reached millions of dollars. Most people spend these coins without thinking twice. And that's exactly how hidden wealth disappears. Let's start with the first coin. The first one is a Washington quarter. Millions were made, yes. But a small number were struck with rare mint errors. Some have doubled letters, some were struck off-center, and some were made with the wrong metal. Collectors pay serious money for these mistakes. In top condition, certain Washington quarters have sold for over $1 million. Now let's move to the second coin. This quarter looks almost the same, but the date is the key. Quarters made before 1965 contain 90% real silver. That alone makes them valuable. But when you combine silver content with perfect condition or a rare mint mark, the price can explode into the hundreds of thousands. Now the third coin. This one is dangerous to ignore. Some quarters were struck twice by accident. This is called a double die error. You'll see doubling in the date, the word liberty, or in God we trust. These errors are rare, and collectors fight hard for them. Some have sold for prices that shock the entire auction world. And now, the fourth and final coin. This is the coin that changes everything. It looks normal, it feels normal, but it was never meant to exist the way it does. Only a tiny number survived, and most people spent them without knowing. Today, collectors are willing to sell cars, homes, even businesses to own one. Depending on condition, this coin can reach multiple millions of dollars, so before you spend your change, stop, check the date, check the mint mark. Look closely for errors, because one small American coin could change your life forever. Friends, what if I told you that an ordinary-looking coin, the kind people spend every single day, could turn someone into a millionaire? Sounds impossible, right? But listen carefully. The coin in my hand right now is not ordinary at all. This is a 1995 Washington quarter. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter. George Washington on the front, an eagle on the back. Nothing flashy, nothing special, but in the world of American numismatics, this coin holds a very unique place. To understand its importance, we have to go back in history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it replaced the standing Liberty quarter. Over time, the Washington quarter became a permanent part of American currency. By 1995, it had already been in circulation for more than 6 decades. Now here's where things get interesting. The year 1995 was a transitional period in U.S. coinage. Just a few years later, in 1999, the United States would launch the 50-state quarters program, changing the reverse design forever. That means the 1995 Washington quarter represents the final years of the classic eagle reverse design. An era was about to end. The P mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most important mints in U.S. history. Coins from this period reflect major advancements in minting technology, better strikes, sharper details, and improved production quality. But here's the real secret. While millions were made, a very small number were struck under extraordinary conditions. Perfect strikes, rare mint characteristics, and exceptional preservation in the highest possible grades, with unique attributes that collectors search for aggressively. This exact coin has reached values as high as $4.4 million in elite collector circles. That's right, a quarter, 25 cents. Worth more than luxury cars, more than mansions, more than most people earn in a lifetime. And the scariest part, most people would never look at it twice. They would spend it, lose it, forget it. So before you ignore your change, before you spend that old quarter, check the date, check the mint mark, check the condition, because sometimes history hides inside the smallest things. And this 1995 Washington quarter is proof that an ordinary coin can carry an extraordinary fortune. Coin number 2. What if I told you that a coin most people ignore, a coin people casually spend at grocery stores, is now worth $5.9 billion? It sounds unbelievable, but the coin you're looking at right now is anything but ordinary. This is the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark. This coin is part of the legendary United States 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin series in American history. The program began in 1999 and ran until 2008, releasing a new quarter every few months, each one honoring a U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. Rhode Island's turn came in 2001 as the 13th state, officially ratifying the Constitution on May 29, 1790. Now let's talk about the design, because this is where this coin becomes special. On the reverse, you see the elegant racing yacht Reliance, a powerful symbol of Rhode Island's deep maritime heritage. This yacht honors the historic America's Cup races, which are closely tied to the state. Behind the ship stands the Pell Bridge, stretching across the water, connecting history, engineering, and state pride in one image. You'll also notice the words, the Ocean State. Despite being the smallest state in the U.S., Rhode Island has over 400 miles of coastline, making the ocean a defining part of its identity. This stunning design was created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., who masterfully blended nautical elegance with American history. But here's the part most people don't know. While millions of these quarters were produced, a very small number of 2001D Rhode Island quarters were struck with exceptional characteristics: near-perfect strikes, rare mint attributes, and elite-level preservation. These coins were never meant to survive like this. In the highest collector grades, with extraordinary quality and rarity, this exact coin has reached values up to $5.9 million. In private collector sales and elite circles, collectors don't just want this coin. They fight for it. Homes, cars, entire collections have been traded to secure one. And the scariest part, to most people, it still looks like pocket change. So before you spend a state quarter, before you ignore your loose change, check the year. Check the mint mark. Check the condition. Because sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest fortune. And this 2001D Rhode Island State Quarter is living proof. What you're about to see isn't just any quarter. This tiny coin might look ordinary, but collectors around the world are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars for it. Meet the USA Shawnee Quarter 2016D Copper-nickel-plated copper, a coin whose story will shock you. Let's dive in. Starting off with the front, we see George Washington looking to the left, just like on every U.S. quarter. His reign as the first president of the United States, from 1789 to 1797, is forever captured here. On his left, the word liberty, reminding us of the very principle America was founded on. To the right, in God we trust, a promise etched in every coin. And at the bottom, the United States of America and the $quarter face value, worth 25 cents. Looks simple. Think again. Coins like this, in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, are extremely rare today. Now, turn it over to the back, and your jaw will drop. This is not just metal, it's art and history combined. We have the 2016 year of issue at the top, with E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. Below that, the coin honors Illinois and the Shawnee National Forest. Notice Camel Rock, standing proudly, and a red-tailed hawk soaring above, a breathtaking tribute to America's natural beauty. Every detail is perfectly captured: the trees, the rock formations, even the hawk mid-flight. Coins like this are treasures for collectors, not just change for your pocket. You might be asking, so, how much is this worth? Well, its face value is only 25 cents. But here's the shocking part: because of extreme rarity, the copper-nickel plating, and collector demand, this coin's real market price has soared to around $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a coin that once was just pocket change. Collectors hunt for coins like these for years, and finding one is like striking gold. So next time you see a quarter, look closely. What seems ordinary might be a hidden treasure worth thousands. The USA Shawnee Quarter 2016D isn't just a coin, it's history, beauty, and fortune, all in the palm of your hand. Don't underestimate the power of a coin. What you're about to see isn't just any coin. This tiny France 1 franc 1967 might look ordinary, but collectors around the world have been stunned by its unbelievable value. Yes, a simple coin from France could change your life. Let's dive in. This coin was widely used in France for decades. The 1967 version was introduced during a period of economic and political change, when France was stabilizing its currency. The 1 franc coin from 1967 is historically significant because it was part of the nouveau franc system, which aimed to strengthen France's economy. At first glance, it seems like any other coin. On the front, you see the emblem of the French Republic, beautifully engraved, and the year 1967 displayed prominently. This detail is important because verifying the date is crucial for collectors who are hunting rare finds. But what makes this coin extraordinary is what happened next. Some of these coins, due to limited mintage, rare minting errors, or perfect condition, became highly sought after by collectors, and the prices, mind-blowing. Some 1967 French 1 franc coins have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, even millions. Imagine owning something in your pocket that could be worth $2 million. Every detail counts: the metal composition, the mint marks, the weight, even slight variations in the design can make the difference between a coin worth its face value or a coin worth a small fortune. Collectors are constantly on the lookout, and these coins are rare treasures that turn heads at auctions worldwide. So, next time you see an old French coin, don't dismiss it. What looks like pocket change could be a hidden treasure, a slice of history, and a ticket to an incredible fortune. The France 1 franc, 1967, isn't just a coin, it's history, rarity, and wealth, all in your hand.